To item number C, second reading, ZOA 11-03, consideration and action on proposed text amendment to Section 9.8, Office Professional District of Article 9, Schedule of District Regulations adopted of the City of Snellville zoning ordinance to add certain principal permitted uses to the OP Office Professional Zoning District. Do I hear a motion on ZOA 11-03?
So moved.
Motion by Councilwoman Kraus, seconded by Councilman Sabah. Councilwoman Kraus, would you like to make a statement or yield your time up?
I would like, again, to have you ask Mr. Davis to please explain this.
Mr. Davis.
ZOA 1103 adds two permitted uses to the Office Professional District. First of these are internet car sales offices, and this would be strictly an office operation. There are no storage of vehicles or anything on site. The application would have to contain several items. The major application and a notarized affidavit from the owner stating there will be no temporary or permanent storage, parking, delivery, or display of vehicles. And before the business license can be given to this person, they would have to show evidence of licensure by the state for this type of work. The second would establish the allowance of massage therapy establishments within the OP district. This is only for professional massage establishments where they offer massage therapy, and the people who would apply for this would get a special use permit, and they would have to also be licensed by the state of Georgia and show that they are in accordance with the rest of the chapters of our city code. Those are the two items.
Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Davis? Mr. Davis, I have a couple questions if no one else does. Currently, massage parlors, massage stores, and internet car sales are allowed through a variance in the city zonings. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this would be automatically they could apply for it without having to go through the variance process.
Correct.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Any other questions for Mr. Davis?
Not at this time.
Councilman Sabah.
No, not at this time.
Any other statements by any other member of council? This time we'll entertain public comments for or against ZOA 11-03. See none, excuse me.
Larry Finney, 2634 Abington Drive, Snellville, Georgia. Mr. Mayor, there's some concern when it comes to massage parlors when I drive up and down some of the roads in Atlanta. And I'm sure that these are probably operating under state license also. Since I live one house from an OP zoned area, I have some concern with that taking it out of the variance and throwing it in just so they can get their permit. So I just want to go on record that I'm opposed to this by removing the variance. I think it takes the residential areas in Snellville that back up to OP type zoning, puts them at risk to possibly unfortunate circumstances.
Mr. Finney, any other public comments? Any further discussion by mayor and council?
Mayor, if I may, I probably need to ask Mr. Davis to come up one more time. Mr. Davis, with regard to inspections, I understand that there's the licenses out there are valid licenses by the state. I assume that that these massage parlors probably are even on the up and up. I'm hoping and I'm praying that they are. But what are the steps that we are taking as a city to be able to make spot checks, and what are our rights to be able to enter and verify that what's been stated is what's really had been obtained by the state?
Well, we have to have copies of the state licenses. Massage therapy is it's a form of physical therapy. You would find it's more of a medical, it's not a massage parlor, it's a medical operation. using massage for therapy. They have to be licensed by the state. There's a lot of actual coursework that they have to have. They have to have records of that coursework. There's a state examination they have to pass. I'm sure as with any other business that we have in town, I'd have to check with the chief to be sure, the city attorney, tag, you're gonna be at first night up, that we have the right to inspect businesses to make sure that they are on the up and up. But this is not a massage parlor. This is a medical operation.
Any further questions or discussion by mayor and council? Seeing none, it's the will of the council to call the question. All those in favor of approval of ZOA 11-03 signify by raising your right hand. That's 5 in favor. All those opposed, Mayor Cow's motion passes 5-1. Moving on to item number D,